And one would think in the case here of Donna Adelson, the Adelsons in general, with them turning over all these rocks thus far, we already have three people convicted and spending the rest of their lives behind bars. Now they're going for Donna. If there was evidence for Harvey, if there was evidence for Wendi to charge, would we have seen it by now, or are they just kind of picking them one by one and letting everybody just kind of blow in the wind like Wendi to see if any more comes out of her as these other cases are tried?
Well, I'm not entirely convinced that they are done digging. And this seems to be the route that they've taken. And I can guarantee you they're going to continue to look at everything and see how things develop. Remember, a lot of people, unfortunately or fortunately, if you're the prosecution, make mistakes later with admissions, with things they
Mhm.
say, with things they do on jailhouse calls and other avenues that then can be put together, to seal an indictment against a particular party, like in a case like this. But right now, I'm just not convinced that they have it.
Yeah, I'm not either. It's kind of a question of, did Wendi know what was going on, or does Wendi just know her family and know what they're capable of and know how controlling they can be of circumstances around them? And wasn't extremely shocked. I mean, considering what we're about to look at here is an interrogation video where she pretty much offers up Charlie on a platter. And I don't know that she's intending to do that, but she does. Let's take a look at the interrogation video and her reaction to learning that
There
Danny
was a
died.
shooting at your home, or your ex-husband's home at 2116 Trescott. Okay. Your ex-husband, excuse me, Daniel, all right, has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I have a lot of friends.
I know.
How do you know that?
Well, you had two of them up there for a last-minute lunch date, right?
Last minute?
Well, I mean, you went up there. You're sitting with them. You have friends.
I do. What I meant by it is that Danny didn't treat me very well, and I'm
Okay.
so scared that maybe someone did this. Not because they hate Danny, but because they thought this was good somehow.
Oh, are you saying that you think maybe one of your friends would have done something
Who
like
would
this?
do this?
I don't know. That's why you're here, and that's why we're talking. Would you ever ask someone to do something like this?
Not in a million years.
Okay. Do you think someone would do this for your benefit without asking you?
No.
What good does it serve?
I made my brother, the one, his name is Charlie, the one I'm really close to. He makes a lot of jokes in bad taste, and it was a joke he made. He bought the TV for me this morning that got broken, and I was talking to him about whether it made sense to pay to fix it or whether I should get a new one, and it was always his joke that, like, he knew Danny treated me badly, and it was always this joke. He said, I looked into hiring a hitman, and it was cheaper to get you this TV, so instead I got you this TV. I mean, he would never. He's my big brother, and he's been taking care of me since I was little, but he would never. And I told that to the repair guy this morning.
Right. That's okay.
I said, he asked me how much it cost, and I said I didn't know because it was a gift, because my brother said it was cheaper than a hitman. It was my divorce present.
Okay.
Such a horrible thing to say. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But even my family, who felt like I had been mistreated, would never do something like this. Never.
Surprise, they would. Who do you think would do this? Your family, pretty much. It's the definition of an enmeshed family. I mean, it really is. There's no boundaries. Everyone's expected to function for the good of the family, and the good of the family in this case, in this enmeshed narcissistic family, is, well, we don't believe Danny should be part of the situation, so Mom wants to see the grandkids, or grandma wants to see the grandkids even more. We need Wendi back by us because that's in her best interest, whether she believes it or not. And we're going to take these steps to make sure that that happened. That's kind of what I think is going on here. But I do wonder how much Wendi did know. What's your thoughts on all that?
I, I don't she's selling, honestly.
No.
I do, from the standpoint that I think she was right on and she threw them under the bus. No one really, for the most part, is able to prepare for a police interrogation.
Hmm.
I think. And so I think you hear a lot of spontaneous utterances when you're interviewing people,
Yeah. And
what they think. And I truly believe much more was known by her. That's just my belief.
do you think they have the evidence though to show that she knew more? Are there texts? Are there voicemails? Is there something that they're sitting on, just waiting, or do they need to get something more solid to make any sort of charge or arrest?
I think they need something more solid,
Hmm.
and they're continuing to investigate. There's a lot to go over in all of this. It's conspiracy, so there's a lot of cogs in the conspiracy. But I just don't buy that she wasn't complicit. However, I think that they have not obviously been able to prove it yet, or she would be indicted.
It's going to be fascinating to watch and to see what happens here in the coming months as Donna gets her day in court. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Bruschi, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.